is going to be.
Ladies and gentlemen, our opponents weighing a combined weight of 599 pounds. Ladies and gentlemen, the World Heavyweight Champion, the All-American, Ron Simmons. And his tag team partner,
get in the ring,
Sting.
and let's do a couple of blows, and I'ma put you on your butt. Chop, chop, bam, then a left, right, left, and a kick, and a pin to the 1, 2, 3, then it's over with. So give that bell a whack, and I'ma put this man on his back, cause when I'm in the ring, I'm a wrestling nightmare, straight from Georgia. And if you don't think I'm hard, you ought to put on your trunks, let's go to war. Straight up knuckle, I'ma slam your head against the turnbuckle. A one-man army ready to fight. Slamming bodies left and right, so keep talking all that junk.
Four tremendous rivals in this one. We know Sting and Big Van Vader will meet in the finals of the King of Cable tournament on Monday night, October the 28th in the Omni in Atlanta, exclusively on pay-per-view. We know that Ron Simmons will defend the WCW World's Heavyweight title against the #1 contender, the U.S. Champion, Ravishing Rick Rude. That too, a part of Starrcade 92, which this year will feature 4 championship matches in addition to all the great competition that makes Battle Bowl what it is, featuring the Lethal Lottery. Everybody wants that Battle Bowl ring, just like a Super Bowl ring, a World Series ring.
Well, I tell you something, you spend your money and you don't wrestle forever, but that Battle Bowl ring is a treasure that you can keep for the rest of your life.
Sting will be presented his Battle Bowl ring from last year's victory in a ceremony as a part of that December 28th Starrcade 92 event. It will be the 2 men that will meet in the Omni on that date. Simmons, the world's champion. Great athlete, Warner Robins, Georgia, Florida State University, NFL, USFL, and Ravishing Rick Rude, who has been the #1 contender perhaps longer than any athlete I can remember in WCW history. Collar and elbow tie-up. Simmons obviously will be the stronger of the 2.
Well, I tell you, I mean, they're both in excellent physical shape. Simmons a little bit more thicker, but don't count Rude out for strength. He's a raw-boned individual. He's a maniacal trainer. 3, 4 o'clock in the morning, Rick Rude is lifting weights. That's how into himself he is. He's a strong man. Boy, this is going to be interesting.
Rude with the advantage back in the corner. And referee Mike Atkin steps in between the men. Good officiating there.
I tell you, you don't notice Rick Rude being so cocky when he's in the ring with Simmons, do you? He's not shaking his hips here, baby. He's sort of eyeing Simmons up like Frank Perdue looking at a chicken.
Powerful side headlock. Former nose tackle at FSU. Tremendous explosiveness. Obviously tremendous power, and here we see Ravishing Rick Rude trying to turn it away from that pressure, Larry.
Hey, look at the power of Rude. There is not an ounce of fat on this man's body. Granted, Simmons is a little larger, but boy, Rude's a strong man.
Rude has said he wants to extend Simmons farther than Ron has ever gone on Monday, December the 28th in the Omni. Side headlock.
I tell you, that's a good point, too, on the part of Rude, because, you know, Simmons can't go 30 minutes, 40 minutes. Rude can get him.
Tremendous shoulder block by Ron Simmons. Oh, missed that clothesline, and he could have beheaded Rude on that one. He is a powerhouse. How do you beat a man like Ron Simmons, Larry?
You just have to use science, Jim. You're not going to outpower him. I mean, if I was Rude, I'd go around, try to get behind the man, take Ron down. You know, Ron is an expert on his feet from his football background, wrestling background. You don't want Ron Simmons on his feet. Take him off his feet.
Hammerlock.
See, here's Rude working behind Simmons, working the hammerlock, but still, Simmons is on his feet. Ooh. You got to use combinations on the man.
Simmons not on his feet now. He has Rude down in that side headlock.
Yeah, but it's backwards.
Harley Race and Medusa both at ringside, which has got to make Sting and Simmons, I would think, somewhat uneasy.
Well, they're definitely going to be looking around a lot more than usual. I mean, Harley Race, 7-time champ. He's a shrewd individual, and Medusa, she can catch your eye.
Rude with the waist lock, able to turn Simmons over on his shoulders, got a near fall out of it, but Simmons able to maintain control.
He's maintaining control. Here's Simmons. He's got the knuckles in the forehead. We were talking earlier, different variations of holds, how guys put him on a little bit different. Simmons, he's a knuckler. He likes to dig those knuckles in.
Watch him cinch that headlock. Where those cauliflower ears come from, you see. Well, at least one of the reasons, or one of the ways you can develop them.
The only good thing about cauliflower ears is once you get them, they stop hurting.
Oh, Rude able to counter there. And he takes Ron Simmons down, as Larry Zbyszko suggested earlier.
Yeah, and this is what Rude has to do, keep Simmons down. He's very agile on his feet for a big man.
Driving the knee into the quadricep muscle. That's the biggest muscle on the body.
Yeah, look at the way he's got that ankle lock, the way he's twisting it right there. That puts a lot of pressure on the ankle, but even a lot more pressure on the knee.
Simmons' strength certainly negated when he's in this position, quite obviously. But he's got his legs under him, and that's how strong he is.
That's power!
That is phenomenal power. And the world's heavyweight champion.
See, look at Simmons holding his knee. When you pull out an ankle, you always pull the big toe towards the little toe. That's what gives you the most amount of leverage.
Rude continuing to keep pressure on the leg, as Simmons now in trouble back in the corner. And Ron Simmons, with those heavy body shots on ravishing Rick Rude, Irish way up, and Rude got the knee up. Rude saw it coming, and ravishing Rick Rude makes the tag to Big Van Vader.
Man!
And Simmons tags in the stinger. Remember,
Good move on Simmons.
Sting hit Vader with a 2x4. Put him to his knees, but it didn't put him out with it.
Well, there's no love lost here, and I tell you, I heard someone telling me that Superman was dead, but there's Superman reincarnated right there, and he looks like Van Vader.
Collared elbow, and Vader forces Sting back into the corner. Remember, this athlete is 450 pounds. He's the man that beat Sting back in July for the WCW World's Heavyweight Championship. And before that, he was the man that put Sting in the hospital. Sting with a side headlock.
I tell you, he could easily put Sting in the hospital right here and now. He's that big and he's that strong.
Oh, man.
Oh! That's running right into Meat City, baby.
Vader likes to use those body shots with those huge forearms of his.
Well, he's just throwing Sting around like a rag doll. Superman is alive.
Irish whip far side. Sting luckily able to move out of the way. Got him up! He got him up! And a suplex! Dynamic offensive move! The Sting on the drop kick!
He took him off his feet!
Down goes Vader! I don't think Vader can believe it. Harley Race certainly is surprised.
I'm surprised.
Sting! Oh, Vader caught him! Vader caught him out here and rams him right into the steel ring post. His spine was just rammed into the ring post.
Well, that's 455 pounds between you and that steel. Sting is hurt. I think you're right. I don't think Van Vader expected that. Sting lifted him off his feet. Unbelievable.
Tremendous slam. And he slams you with such phenomenal velocity. I don't know how you can keep your breath. And Vader, oh my gosh! Oh my gosh, 450! Right on Sting's heart and lungs.
I tell you, I think one mistake Vader made there. Why didn't he cover Sting? He could have beat him. He's got Sting hurt. I mean, you look at Sting, you look at Vader, it's like locking up with Godzilla.
Sting catches Vader with all he's got and rocks the big man, but it doesn't take him down. He comes back to the right. What a right hand by Sting, and down goes Vader. But Vader, the aggressor, makes the tag now to the United States champion, ravishing Rick Rude.
I tell you what's going to happen here. These guys are going to have to watch their egos, all four of them. You know, you almost forget that this is a tag team match. There's a lot of personal feud and a lot of emotion going on here, but you got to start relying on your partner, which means Sting better make the tag. It's going to amount to teamwork.
Rude is continuing to pressure the back. Vader started by running Sting into the ring post, and now it's ravishing Rick Rude. continuing to focus on the lower back and the spine.
Yeah, he's working on the same part. I'm sure that when Harley Race was running around out there, he made sure both these men know, work on his back, work on his back.
The position of Rude's hands, we said he was a strong man. You know, he's a 5-time national arm wrestling champion. He's got great upper body strength and great strength in his forearms and his biceps.
Yeah, he's a real raw bone individual. Kind of reminds you of that Danny Hodge with that double tendon strength. Real raw bone guy.
Sting has got to come with a counter. He's causing some separation here. But with a great move by Rude, he drives him. He drives him back in the corner, and more importantly, he tags in the monster.
That's what they want to do. It's got to be a point of teamwork here. Oh, good night.
Those forearms of Vader are huge.
Yeah,
because there's so much power.
Again, he should be covering Sting.
He's trying to hurt him. He wants to break his body apart before December 28th. And if he insists, he will. Sting trying to get back up. Vader caught him coming off the ropes. This should be it right here. And Sting kicks out. Sting able to kick out.
Now, Vader thought it was a 3 count. It was a 2 count. I think Vader's taking too much for granted. He's got Sting down, but still Sting is a tough, tough guy. Kicked out of that move. He's got to hook him good.
Tremendous right hands. Sting's got to be almost out on his feet,
Really?
Larry.
How much is this guy going to take? Good move there, tag in and tag out.
And look at the contrast when Vader leaves and Rude enters. They still hurt. They still come at you with the power. But Rude has a more suddenness, more quickness, obviously.
Yeah, but they're still working on the lower back. They're still causing that one area, and I tell you.
The kidneys. He's driving that knee right in the kidneys.
And they've been working on his back, what, 5 minutes now? Now he's getting cocky.
Well, he may have reason to be.
All right. Beautiful game plan here by Rick Rude. They've got Sting in trouble. He's got that reverse chin lock on, but he's got his weight on the small of the back. Again, tag out. There you go.
We're seeing excellent teamwork here from Big Van Vader and ravishing Rick Rude. Vader back in there. Sting is really, really in jeopardy here. Another slam that just shakes the ring.
You know, I think you're right. The more I think about it, Jim, I think Vader's going out to hurt Sting. I think he could have beat him twice already.
Up on the second rope again. Here it comes. Sting moves.
He wasn't there.
Sting able to move out of the way. Avoid the splash. He's trying to make the tag.
See, look at this scuff.
He tagged Simmons.
He tagged him.
Simmons with those big rights and lefts. He's got Big Van Vader reeling. The world's champion has him standing here. Vader reverses the Irish whip. Misses a clothesline. Sidewalk slam. He got the big man up.
Did he ever?
Ron Simmons is like a man possessed. Here comes Rude, and Simmons takes him down. Simmons and Vader collide. Sting and Rude hooking it up here. The referee's got to get him out of the ring.
Yeah, referee's got to get Sting out. Simmons and Vader collided, and Simmons is out of it.
Rude pushes Vader on top of Simmons, and Sting sees it and breaks up the count. Here's Harley Race up on the apron. Sting nails Race. Oh, it's chaotic.
And the referee's got to get Sting out of there. Sting's not the legal man. No!
Oh, what a clothesline. Sting and Vader both go over to the concrete.
I don't believe it. Vader went flying.
Look at Rude on top. Rude. He drove the knee right to his face. That should be a disqualification. That should have been a disqualification.
Referee didn't see it. Tell you the truth, I forgot who's the legal man. All I know is Simmons is hurt. Simmons is down and Simmons is hurt.
Vader made the tag of ravishing Rick Rude. Rude came off the top with a knee into the face. That's a disqualification. Now the Rude awakening.
He's got it.
He got him with a Rude